So for today's deep dive, we're looking at two knowledge organization heavyweights, AFFiNE and Outline.
Right.
And on the surface, they both seem to promise to organize your brain, but the source material really confirms they're aimed at fundamentally different people.
Exactly. And that's our mission here, to kind of shortcut that decision for you. We want to get to the core difference between, say, creative flexibility and just pure documentation rigor.
So you can figure out which one actually fits your workflow.
Yeah, which one is actually going to work for you.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Let's start with AFFiNE. The sources describe it as this really flexible sandbox.
The sandbox, yeah. It's like a mix between a whiteboard, a note-taking app, and even a mini database.
So you can just jump in and start, drawing, writing, linking pages.
Pretty much. You can plan projects, mess around on a canvas. There's no rigid structure you have to follow at the start.
And that must be why it appeals to, a more visual or nonlinear thinker.
Totally. You can get ideas down graphically before you even think about putting them into a formal document. And what's really interesting here is its whole local-first vibe.
Ah, the self-hosting option.
Exactly. You get more control over your data, which is a huge plus for anyone who's privacy conscious.
But here's the thing. If a tool tries to do everything, visuals, notes, databases, doesn't that risk becoming overwhelming?
It can, yeah.
It feels like it could be overkill if all you really need is just a tidy team wiki.
You're absolutely right. That's the trade-off. AFFiNE gives you this amazing open blank page, but that can be kind of terrifying if you're, say, pressed for time and just need to get information organized quickly.
Okay, so if AFFiNE is the big, open, maybe even overwhelming sandbox, let's pivot.
To Outline.
To Outline, which feels like the complete counterpoint. It's described as just super clean and focused.
It is. Its mission is singular. It wants to be a dedicated team wiki.
Yeah.
That's it. It's all about writing and organizing documents so a team can find information fast.
So we're talking about things like an internal knowledge base, maybe running onboarding for new hires.
Yep, or keeping all your product documentation in one place. It just nails that part of the job. It keeps everyone on the same page.
Well, what's the trade-off there? I mean, it's obviously simple and fast, and it can also be self-hosted, but...
The trade-off is that it's only for structured docs. There are no fancy whiteboards, no drawing tools.
None of that.
Nothing. If you suddenly get an idea and want to sketch it out, you can't. Outline is for storing finished, organized knowledge, not for creating those messy early-stage ideas.
That distinction creating versus storing, that feels like the real takeaway for you, the listener.
I think so.
So if your work is more creative, more visual, and you love having that flexibility all in one sandbox,
then AFFiNE is probably your tool.
Right. But if your main goal is team documentation, a clean structure, and just getting the job done with less fuss,
then Outline is the leaner, faster machine for that specific job.
And we have to circle back to that self-hosting point for a second. Both offer it.
And this raises a really important question for you to mull over. When you're picking a tool that's this essential to your work, how much weight do you give to control and privacy?
You mean the control you get from local first data?
Yeah. How much should that weigh against just having the most features possible? It changes the choice from just comparing feature lists to making a real strategic decision about the future of your own data.